Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a well-needed update. Basically, you'll know if you've been following me for a while that I had a mole removed, well, two from my face back in May. I'm gonna throw it back to previous Joel. You might have seen this clip from the video where I got it done. This is past Joel, post-surgery, explaining why I got it done and what I got done. I've had a couple of moles removed from my face. They weren't very obvious to the naked eye, and that's why I wasn't going to tell anyone, because it would just be drawing more attention to it. And I know some people already think that I'm very, very vain because I've had a hair transplant and I get Botox in my armpits and, like, you know, these things. I know that people think that I'm vain. Let me put the camera down. So anyway, I'll try and insert some photos. So I had, it's so fun to say I had a mole. I had a mole on my nose that you wouldn't really see face on. So like this, no one would ever know. But if I turned to the side, you could see a little bump. It was raised. And people would always mistake it for being a spot. Even my own mother once was like, "Oh, Joel, you've got a big spot on your nose. Can I squeeze it?" And I was like, "Mum, you're literally, Mum, you've known me," at this point, I think I was like 25 or 26. I was like, "You've literally known me 25 years. It's not a zit. It's a mole. I can't help it." So I've been meaning to get it fixed for a very, very, very long time, and finally I took the plunge. And also I had a flesh-coloured mole on my forehead that was very small. No one would ever notice it, but I knew it was there. And whilst she was doing that, the doctor was doing that, I was like, "Can you just do the top one?" So anyway, what she did is lasered it off, and you can see it's sort of a bit white around the edges, and that is the anaesthetic. So she had to inject my face with numbing stuff, so with anaesthetic, which really hurt. It was very, very painful. And then she used the laser to basically burn it off, and it smells of burning flesh. I can still smell it now. But yeah, it's that white ring will go, the scabs will heal, drop off, and then there won't be anything there. So I'm really pleased to get it done, because I feel very self-conscious when I'm filming to make sure I film from this angle. I hate my side profile because of that. And there are mean people out there. Like, the thing is, some of you wouldn't even care even if you did notice, but there are people out there who don't like me and who comment mean things sometimes about the spot on my nose. They've clearly watched my videos enough and are that obsessed with me that they pick me apart. And obviously I don't want to say that they've won, because actually they haven't won. Even though I've gotten rid of it, that's not them winning. I've won because I'm like, well, I got rid of it, so what, are you going to make fun of me now? I'm sure there's something else that you can pick apart my appearance. So just a little update on my mole surgery. It literally took 15 minutes, but anyway, it's been 5 days and they're healing quite nicely. As you can see, they're a lot less obvious than they were before. Well, not a lot less, they're still obvious, but they're not as obvious. They're starting to heal. They're getting a little bit itchy. I've had some issues with the nose one in terms of pulling on a t-shirt or pulling on a jumper and it's scratching my nose. Occasionally, when you just have an itch on your face, so you just go to scratch it. I've had that and gone to scratch it and I'm like, ah, and I'm like, no, I'm like accidentally scratching off the scab. So I'm trying to be really careful with them. Maybe in the next week, another week, and the scabs will probably fall off, which will be good, and it will reveal the nice new skin underneath. And then the sort of skincare really starts, because then I need to sort of keep putting pseudocream on it and aloe vera gel and putting SPF on it and protecting my face. Right, so just a little update. My nose scab has just fallen off. I can't believe it's come off. It started peeling at the edges, so I was just touching it like that, and then gradually it just came off. I didn't pick it off. It's worth noting, as you can tell, because it's not bleeding. It's not as pink as I thought it'd be, but anyway, time to whip the pseudocreme out and whack it on my nose. So this is what my doctor said to put on my face: antiseptic healing cream. And I used to wear this on my acne every night as a teenager, so it's bringing back memories. There we go. And let's top this one up. Here we go. Luckily, I'm not doing anything today, so I'm going to spend my day with this, because apparently this is now the stage that I need to worry about. It's at this stage where it could scar if I'm not careful. Basically, if I don't keep them hidden, if I don't put SPF on them, if I go out in the sun with this new red skin, then they'll pigment, which means that they'll just go dark, and then I'll have a dark spot on each place. So I'm gonna be really careful from now. Right, I'm all showered and ready. I'm taking Ava for a walk. I put some SPF 30 on my face and then some SPF 50 on my two little spots, plus I'm wearing a hat. Hey guys, so it's been another week. It's been a week since the scabs fell off, and as you can see, they're still quite red. That one's still quite red. The one on my nose is still quite red. I'm surprised because the scabs fell off in a week. So I kind of just thought that the red skin would heal over within a week, but it hasn't. So this is why I'm wearing a hat, because I've got to keep my face in the shade. I've been applying factor 15 to my body and to my face in general, and then 50 to my nose. So they've been very well protected, and every night in the evening I've been putting Sudocrem on, which is what I was told to do, which is designed for babies and nappy rash and stuff like that. Apparently it helps. I'm pretty sure the redness has gone down, but not by that much. So yeah, that's just a little update for you. As it's already been said, it took about a week for the scabs to fall off. After that, it took quite a long time for the redness to go down. I thought the redness would last maybe a week, 2 weeks, but it wasn't necessarily red, it was just pink and very raw on both of them. The redness and the pinkness has gone completely. My profile is now perfectly straight, which I absolutely love. But the only thing, and I don't mind it at all, but the only thing, it hasn't gotten rid of my mole. It hasn't gotten rid of my mole in terms of the colour, it's just gotten rid of my mole in terms of the lump, and that is the main thing. But let me show you. So as you can see, right there, that brown thing, that is the mole that's still there, but it's not there in terms of the lump. So it's very weird. I don't know how that works. In terms of science, I'm not a scientist. I don't get why that's happened. But yeah, I am so pleased with it. And the one on my forehead has completely gone. Or is it this side? No, I think it's this side. Can't remember. Either way, that's a good sign that I can't remember. That one has completely been obliterated. It's such a small difference and such a small procedure, but it's made such a big difference to me and my confidence levels. As I've said earlier, I would never be seen dead from the side because it looked like I had a pimple on the end of my nose. And now I don't. So I'm like, why did I wait until I was 29 to get it done? I should have got it done a lot sooner. That is the update. It's the best thing I ever did. If you are considering getting a facial mole removed, definitely do your research because it is on your face. So don't try and skimp on it. Maybe don't go to the NHS. I mean, I don't think the NHS in the UK would do it because it is aesthetic. However, I would say go private if you can and make sure you're going to a trusted facial aesthetics doctor. The doctor I went to used this little laser machine. Before that, I had inquired with a few other professionals who didn't have the correct equipment to do it, so they turned me away. So that was good. So some places and some professionals might not have the capabilities to do it. So just shop around and have a look. But yeah, the most embarrassing part was walking around with 2 very deliberate spots or scabs on my face because it just looked so precise, and obviously it didn't really look like I'd been punched or mugged or scratched myself. It just looked very weird, like you've got a very round scab on your nose and forehead, but they fell off within a week, so it's fine. It was really hard also to keep your skin covered when you're in the sun. Some days I forgot to put sun cream on my nose and my forehead, and this was in the height of summer, so I got a bit panicked. But actually it's not pigmented, it's not affected my skin in any way, and on the whole I was quite good with it. But yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, if you're new here, if you don't currently follow me, consider clicking subscribe. It's quite free. I post videos every single week. And yeah, that is all. Just subscribe and like. That would help me out. And I'll see you soon. Bye.